Preparation for the 2023 season is beginning to really heat up. After a horrendous racing season in Formula 1, it seems Team Williams is finally looking to strengthen their outfit. On the 14th of January, the team announced that they would be employing a new team principal who is none other than the previous Mercedes engineer, James Vowels. With this move, Williams suddenly seems like it could cook up some trouble for the other teams. Could they be hoping to challenge for a higher finish when the gears start turning this year? Keep watching to find out what this latest news would mean for the team. James Vowels, Mercedes' Director of Strategy, is leaving the team to become team principal at Williams. The move is a setback for Mercedes, as Vowels has played an important role in the team's success over the last decade. Despite the news of his departure, Toto Wolff, Mercedes' team principal, was confident about the squad's capacity to adjust to his absence. Vowels has been Mercedes' chief strategist since 2010, during which time the team had won 8 Constructors and 7 Drivers' Championships. He's been in Formula 1 for 21 years, formerly with Barr, Honda, and Braun, where he won the first of his 9 Constructors' titles. Mercedes had their worst season in nearly a decade last year, winning only 1 race, so losing such an experienced figure is not the best for the team. However, Vowels has been doing his best to involve himself in the planning for members of his former strategy team to step up. Wolff also believes Mercedes has sufficient strength and depth. One of the successes of the Mercedes team has been in their ability to plan succession. Though they have been very reliant on James' ability, they have been watchful. Long ago, Mercedes had already planned for how they would continue to function if their chief strategist ever decided to work somewhere else. Showing his loyalty to Mercedes, he has helped them set up his successor. Mercedes has an exceptionally competent team of strategists. They have 9 people, some of whom are extremely experienced, and Wolff seems to be very comfortable with the structure going forward, as no major flaws have been introduced. Despite having 9 Constructors' titles and 7 Drivers' Championships between 1980 and 1997, Vowels is as motivated as ever to join a Williams team that has finished last in 4 of the last 5 seasons. Following the announcement on the 14th of January, Vowels sat down with a select group of media to discuss how the switch came about. During the interview, he also talked a bit about Toto Wolff's reaction, what he hopes to achieve at his new team, and much more. So, how did this shocking move come about? In truth, Williams had been talking with Vowels for over a month. He revealed that it wasn't exactly out of the blue. He and Williams have played with the idea for a while, but sometime in December, the conversation started to pick up. Vowels said he felt it was an incredible opportunity. He believes he has a lot to add to the Williams team. All this while, he's been going to a number of meetings with the board, and after hearing his vision for taking the racing team forward, it was concluded that Vowels would be a really good fit for Williams. According to him, they found a lot of alignment in their philosophies for approaching the management of a Formula 1 team. It was at that point that Vowels decided to bring his former team principal, Toto Wolff, into the conversation. So, how did Wolff react to the news? Ordinarily, one might expect him to react, but Vowels said that Mercedes boss Toto Wolff was nothing but supportive during the whole process. Here's what Vowels had to say. "I think from my perspective, Toto, in fairness, wasn't really made aware of it until late on. So just a few weeks ago, really into the new year." James Vowels went on to say that Toto's response was the best he could have hoped for. Wolff has been absolute class in his reaction to the news. Despite the fact that Mercedes know it's obviously a loss for them, Wolff remained as accommodating as always. Vowels is aware that a lot will change in his new role, but he doesn't regard it as a major change. He discussed how the road laid out by Wolff and Mercedes over the last few years has prepared him for the task that lies ahead. He has had an eye for the team principal role for many years, and Mercedes has given him excellent training in preparation for the huge role. While working closely with Wolff, a number of responsibilities fell his way. This gave Vowels enough time to prepare for his dream of one day leading a Formula 1 team. To him, it doesn't seem like that much of a big leap in responsibilities. It is a jump, but he doesn't think it is that much of one. It is the same as if someone asked you to quit your job and move to another organization, even if you're doing the same job over there. The real problem would be forming relationships with his new team members and building the kind of team he wants. In his words, this change feels more like a divorce. There are a lot of people close to him in Mercedes, people he grew up with that have become likely family to him. While he would miss each and every one of them, he remains focused on the task at hand. He added, "But I'm going into an arena that has people that are just as motivated, just as committed, and just as hungry for success. It's a different starting point, but the end goal is going to be hopefully no different." Perhaps he's getting away with the excitement and will to start this new challenge, but he doesn't seem to be scared in any way. He says that he wakes up at 5 a.m. every day to scribble down his thoughts on improving the team and also the new directions he wants to take. That is the level of motivation that's going to keep him going for the next couple of years. Vowels couldn't be more confident in his ability to perform as a team principal. He definitely has his work cut out for him. Williams have finished last in the championship standings in 3 of the last 4 seasons, including 2022. And while Vowels has yet to enter the building, he believes he has a good picture of what went wrong. His best guess is that they've been suffering from a lack of investment up to this point. If we go back a few years, we'd see that Williams did not have the investment strength they have now. Currently, the owners, Doralton, are ready to invest any amount to make Williams a dominant team in Formula 1. Though it may take a while, Vowels believes that with the right changes, that kind of dominance is possible. So how will the new team principal go about moving Williams up the grid? Vowels has spent the last decade as a member of a championship-winning Mercedes team, but he intends to use his early experience at a struggling outfit to help Williams climb back up the list. His appointment was one of the necessary reforms, but one person would not be enough. What is required is a re-strengthening of the technical staff, as well as allowing the talented individuals they have on ground to flourish and prosper. He feels that the climate they've been in hasn't been conducive to that for some time. What Vowels is doing differently is that he has been fortunate enough to have witnessed failure on levels that many Formula 1 fans have seen publicly. Even before Mercedes, there were occasions when Vowels' former squads found themselves in a tough situation. Following the news, a lot of people have been asking if Williams will become a Mercedes B team. While Vowels did not rule out a future partnership between the two teams, he insisted that Williams are an independent organization, and that his allegiances now rest with those in blue rather than those in silver. What does Lewis Hamilton have to say about this change? Lewis Hamilton has worked closely with Vowels and is happy that he's taking a significant step forward in his career. He said to Tim Wolfe that it is an incredible chance for Vowels. While speaking about Hamilton, Wolfe also addressed the FIA's recent decision to prohibit drivers from making political views, something Hamilton has been vocal about in recent years. Hamilton is unlikely to accept the sports regulatory body's decision to silence him. Wolfe stated that the FIA's aims would need to be discussed with teams and drivers. Either way, it would be an interesting season to say the least. We are definitely looking forward to the fireworks. What do you think will happen to Williams this season? Let us know what you think in the comments. Till next time.